is blooming. The Italian plum bloom, the serviceberry, the grape is just coming out in leaves. And there it is there. And this side of the front of the property is the food forest. And here's, it's lilacs, apple blossoms, and Fountain of the Valley. It's a bit of a flower show. And here's some Donovan's mix and a few fig clones. And yeah, down here some bells. That's pretty cool. But the blossoms here, and this is a Honey Crisp apple. You can really smell it, hey? But look at the bees up in there. They're quite active. And then I have a climbing rose onto that, you see, a climbing rose here. And then that will, you know, go up into the apple tree. And here you have the rhodo. That's just opening up. It's not quite fully opened yet, but it's a torch red rhodo. And yeah, so this will be the front of the food forest. Here's this is another yellow lime green like rhodo. Some berries, some flag iris, a hugelkultur mound, peach plum. Here we have eucalyptus. Yeah. But yeah, look at that, hey? Here's a herbal garden. Mint, feverfew, fennel, lemon balm, garlic. And over here in this mound, there's some sunchokes that'll come up, and it'll be winter food, or that food for when you're the hunger gap in the winter time. This is ideal. Learn how to use them. And yeah, here's a nice giant goji berry bush there. Another lilac puffer pollinator there. And here's some more Casablanca lilies and Asian lilies. I need to grow a few extra flowers this year for a very good friend. And but this is the hugel mound. So we'll go over and see the in this hedge. There's a lot of bird houses, snails, so it's like a whole ecosystem. And right here I put a kiwi, a Pacific kiwi, and oh by golly, it's doing pretty good. It was chewed right there by some deer, but I hit it pretty good. It's going to grow up and attach to this tree. See, it'll grow bigger and bigger, and you gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta do a little cutting back, chop and drop on it. And so yeah, here is this is a serviceberry with a grape attached, and the grape grows up into the tree and acts as a natural arbor. And I've done a little bit of pruning, not too much. It's well controlled, and I want it to grow up into the other trees, and I just let it naturally grow. Here is a Italian plum. This is all in the front of the food forest. It's an urban food forest. And then there's camellia and goji here. This is really nice camellia. Yeah. So yeah, it goes up in there. Yeah, it's a rose here and flowers. And here's the back side of the, just a courtyard like thing. Here's a fig on my left. There's a fig there. It's got some pretty nice figs, you know. This is strawberry verte. Yeah, it's just coming out in leaf now. And this is the raspberry patch here. Raspberry patch goes down through here, and I've got a fig there, and there's also two pawpaw trees after that. And this is the giant fig. Hey, Tony, the fig loving stargazer. There you go. There's that fig. There's lots of them to be transplanted. Right there. See? So yeah, and then there's some potatoes in there, you see, potatoes, next year's raspberries. Here is, this is like, you know, you grow stuff here, like here's flowers, and there's potatoes here, and there's radish, and all kinds of different things. And this is the soil, and this is really nice stuff, you know. See? It's pretty. Look at that, hey? Oh, there's a worm there. Bury him back up. But yeah, so this is all the back of the food forest, and it has sunchokes and different fruit trees, apple trees, and you can see them in blossom here, here, and here. That's the pear and apples. Plums, and this was a cherry, and it's already done blooming. And here, I just put this cedar tree here. Oh, look at wildlife's here. The bird, oh, a little birdie. He's right behind the black huckleberry. You can barely see him there. There he is. Hello, buddy. There's the birds out here. They have their nest around here, so they're quite friendly. They don't scurry off. They recognize me. They do facial recognition, squirrels and birds like crows. But here's arrowroot here, gooseberry there, plum here. This is just for bees and stuff. It's the common name's California lilacs, but it gets a big blue flower on it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And all through here is all, you know, pathway soil banks. You make soil. This is the future of another hugel mound, because I have a bunch, right? It's going in here all the way for the entire length here, just like out front, but it'll be uninterrupted. And then you can see where it's going to be right along here, you see. There's the beginnings of it. And that'll run over there. And I got a cherry tree there and some different plums, Mirabelle plums, and figs here, you see. But this will be the under part of the hugel mound. And it's two-year-old maple and plum tree. You know, it's, here it is more right here. Yep, right there. There you go. This will go underneath the hugel culture. And yeah. See the garlic over here. Oh, look at, oh, we all recognize that. By itself, hey, there's a few like that. And here's the garlic bed. Here's a josta berry here. Got some nice berries, you see. And they're crossed between a gooseberry and a currant. So there it is right there, right? Gooseberry and a currant. You see them right there. It's pretty cool, hey? Yeah. So, yeah, this is garlic, potatoes, poppies, that kind of thing, and beets, you see, lots of beets and garlic. And, you know, what you might consider weeds, I'll put in my lunch. And there's the odd carrot or two here. You see them here. Carrots, they're almost ready. Potatoes are ready, some spots, not all of them, but some early ones. And they taste the best, hey? They taste really good. But the garlic's coming along amazingly. Yeah, here's the pathway soil bank. I've just started with different compost. In the neighborhood, I get their compost. And this is mine. But here's one here. And that'll go in here. But first another layer of soil down here. Pathway soil bank, hashtag. Pathway soil bank. Anyway, you get the idea. Rhubarb's on its second bunch there. That's really nice. And some Casablanca lilies. There you go. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, something else came and ate it too. Oh, these are going to get a little bit bigger. But, yeah, a little bit bigger. Here's some nice lemon balm. See? Beautiful lemon balm. And it smells lemon. My God, it's beautiful. Here's some horseradish. And when you dry it out, it doesn't taste super hot. When you dry it out, and neither does actual wasabi. It's not super hot. It's got a little slight hot flavor, but it's got, you know, it's a horseradish. And yeah, here's my rambling mints. There's a couple, 3 here: spearmints, chocolate mint, that kind of thing. And you can see the difference here. Here's this one here. That's a spearmint. This is the chocolate mint right there. Sorry, I'm not very good at using a camera. Potato, garlic, they all live together. And you know, this has been here for, oh geez, I don't know, a long time, well over a decade. And it didn't take over the garden. There's a couple of patches. There's another patch right there, and then there's a patch right there. And they've been pretty much like that, because when you harvest it and use it, that's what you want, right? That's what you want to do. And here, this is nice. Oh, this might be peppermint. Yeah, isn't that nice, hey? Makes nice tea. I'm going to have a tea today. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow. I'll go and open up the live stream. But yeah, up there, that's the apple that I found growing wild, and I ate it, and I grew this apple. Yeah. And it's beautiful. And if you harvest it a couple of weeks early without getting ripe on the tree, you can store it a really long time. This is my cherry tree some students gave me years ago, and it's here. It's a Bing cherry, I think. And here is a Fujiya apple. I actually bought this for $10 or maybe $20. It was cheap. And I always get a bunch of apples on it. And there's different herbs growing here. Here you have sage growing next to this rose. They just like it together. They sure smells nice. And over here is, you know, this is all sunchokes, and that's part of the privacy, you see. And it goes all the way around. But there's a reason for everything. And with plants, there's even ones you consider weeds, there's a reason why that plant grows there. A deficiency or in excess. That there's definitely, this is Camby's lovage here. When I just came in here, and this is thimbleberry here. Get some really nice berry. You could just put it right on any cracker or toast. It's already jammed. And this is the apricot. I don't see many apricots. It's kind of funny sometimes, but what I do see is this mulberry. See? It's got mulberries. It's got a few mulberries. But yeah, and you can see them here. Mulberries. Mulberries. And then the Camby's lovage. I'm going to take it down, so I want the air to come through here. But this is an old mulberry. Look how old it is. It's pretty old. And yeah, here's where I stored my my biochar making, and there were all these tunnels everywhere, and it's just wood to start the biochar, and but I think other creatures lived in here, but not no more. I took it all out mostly. Here's a polyculture of sorts. This is a fig here, and this is a grape here, and this is a tayberry here. No, this is a blackberry, thornless blackberry, and you can eat these little shoots stir fried. They're delicious, and that goes way up into the tree, as you can see. So there's that, and then there's this, here we have a plum, Italian plum, this guy right here. And this here is another type of plum as well, but it's like an English plum. So, and then the grape goes through as a natural arbor. And it works well. It can get out of control, though. You have to do chop and drop. But you know, you can see where here the grape went along in through here, and it went up into here. But I'll get lots of fruit on this. This is a Mirabelle plum here, and then that's an apple over there, and I still get lots, and I'll get grapes too. And yeah, this is again, this is another plum, and I'll get plums. See. Yeah, there's two of them down there. See, one grew here, one grew there, and it was seeds I put into a bucket. I ate the plum and liked it, and I opened up the gene pool. And sometimes the plums are small, and the odd time the plum grows the same size, but not always. But open up the gene pool and see what you got. Here is the backside of the food forest. This is Italian plum, Japanese sugar plum. This is a peach plum. And they're kind of out of the way, and they're easy to prune. Here is where the very far corner of the urban food forest is, right here. And I made this air layered clone, fig clone. And I put it here.